Introducing a success story of circular economy applied to the med-tourism industry by Incircle. Incircle began with the objective to make the tourism industry sustainable and circular, to preserve and ensure the quality, efficiency, and availability of natural resources and help maintain the natural and cultural heritage, landscape, identity, and attractiveness of selected Mediterranean areas. A set of policy instruments were designed and tested to trigger the transition towards a more circular tourism in the Mediterranean, such as national and regional strategies along with local action plans. These policy instruments were based on Incircle's thematic pillars and followed national and European guidelines and strategies. Incircle began in November 2019 and was completed in June 2022. During its implementation, a variety of theoretical and technical actions took place. So, let's see what has been achieved in these 32 months. A set of policy-making instruments that guide and support med policy and decision-makers in the establishment of an effective decision-making process was developed and tested, aiming at reducing tourists' negative impact on destinations' environmental capital and at preserving natural finite resources. Incircle strategies for circular tourism, developed at a state and regional level, gave birth to 259 measures to improve tourism policy making in terms of protection, reuse, and valorization of scarce and finite natural resources. Such measures are divided into 8 categories, offering a holistic approach to support the circular change in Mediterranean destinations. The objective of GOZO's pilot action was the collection and reuse of rainwater runoff. So, an underground tank was built, storing more than 90,000 cubic meters in the village of Kersem. In Rethymno, electromobility was promoted in combination with renewable energy sources by installing 2 solar carports, 1 charging station for electric vehicles, and 5 charging stations for 20 electric bicycles and electric scooters with 2 bicycle racks for 10 bicycles. Rethymno's second pilot action promoted recycling and waste separation at the source by placing 153 waste collection bins at 3 different streams of the city's waterfront and at municipal beaches. In Larnaca, sustainable mobility and connection between the city's sightseeing sites were promoted. An online virtual guide and an app for cyclists and tourists with various useful features was created. Bike stations were installed at city hotels. In Himara, the objective was to support alternative mobility patterns such as cycling, so a 3.5 kilometers bike route was constructed connecting different beaches and rest areas. In Palma, the objective to reduce single-use plastic bottles from mineral water consumption was addressed by creating a network of street drinking fountains and by distributing reusable water bottles. Also, an online app was developed to promote the use of the street fountain system by helping people know their exact location. In October 2021, 6 new Mediterranean regions joined the project, aiming to adopt Incircle methodologies and practices as replicators. Each area was supervised by a technical project partner in support of the development of its own circular tourism strategy. The most important part of Incircle's story is its legacy. Evidence-based and actionable, the work and results produced are a milestone to Incircle's biggest aspiration: to pave the way towards circularity in tourism. So, how to move forward? The Incircle Policy Brief targets decision-makers at local, regional, national, and European levels and guides them in seizing circular economy opportunities in tourism, turning barriers into drivers. All the people engaged in Incircle established a circle that needs to keep growing and spinning. The success story goes on.